What is up, everybody? My name is Simulation. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. If you can't tell from any of the last videos, I look a lot better. I was using an Alexa light bulb. I think it's by LifeX. It was working pretty good, you know, if I had the windows open and my entire room would be lit up, but I've always wanted like some backlighting. So what I did was I bought this light to shine on my face so that way I look brighter, and then everything in the background has the right color, so this is all blue right now. And if you want to see the light, my camera, my Canon, is currently dead, so the best that you can get is by getting it through my glasses. There it is. But today I wanted to kind of create a new type of intro background music for my videos, so that's what we're going to be doing today. And I want it to be kind of vibey, so for me that means pads, guitars, and synths. Maybe some bells. We'll see how that goes. I have been doing this whole YouTube thing now for a few months. I want to say like 4 or 5 months now. And I just kind of like started picking tracks I think would go good in the background, which still is okay. I mean, the one boom bap one that I have that I use all the time is still great, and I'll probably end up still using that one. But I want to kind of create like a different one, just so I can have some sort of like variety. And a little bit of an update. The whole challenge that I was doing with the whole not quantizing my beats for a month, we're gonna kind of cut that in almost half. It was a really cool challenge to do at first. It gave me, the plus side to it was that it actually gave me like a more real sounding instrumental, which is always good, but, you know, if I just go over here and go to like my drums and then, you know, just click on them and then, you know, just do shift on like the individual ones that I want to be a little bit humanized, then I could just do that instead, and I think it'd just be a little bit more easy, you know? Because if you guys don't know, I've only been doing this whole producer thing for about, I think, just over 8 months. And I really still believe that getting your ideas out as fast as possible is going to be infinitely times better than just working on one loop and getting that perfect. And I feel like if I'm trying to click in notes that aren't quantized, and it doesn't sound right, then it's just gonna be wasting more time. I am already hot in my room because I have to close everything, and for some reason I did not change into a tank top and shorts, so I'm wearing joggers and a t-shirt, so that's smart. I'm just gonna unzip them a little bit. How's that look? Those hairy legs. A little behind the scenes action for you guys. But yeah, anyway, it was really cool to do that challenge, and I think you guys should give it a try if you really want to. Out of all the challenges that I do, I think you could probably skip this one if I don't think it'd be too beneficial. I think if you just use that shift knob that I just showed you, then that should work just fine for you, get that more humanized feeling, and maybe just go back to it in post if you really want to do it yourself. You can take off quantize and then do all that, but again, that just seems like unnecessary work that doesn't really need to be happening. So we're gonna... For this, we're gonna be doing something a little bit weird. I want to create technically 3 beats today. I mean, technically it's 1, but I want to split up into 3. Let me explain. So I'm gonna create the melody first, you know, all the instruments, the synths, the pads, the guitars, the bells, and then do the drums like usual, so making a beat like normal. But then I kind of want to split them off. That way I have the full track itself, and then just the melody and just the drums as well. Basically, just so if I'm having a part of the video that only has a melody, I can just play the drums, or if I'm only showing off the drums, I can just play the melody. And I want this to kind of just be like a loop. You know, one thing that's really kind of downfall of the tracks I've been using is that I use a lot of diversity, you know, like a huge build-up or something like that, and it kind of doesn't fit in the video to where, like, if I'm just like talking like this and then you just hear choirs and, you know, orchestra and all this stuff, and it just kind of feels out of place. So I think I want a really solid intro and then just loop. Maybe with like some small changes, but I think that'll be it. I've been using Serum a lot more over Omnisphere just because it's so hard to do sound design with Omnisphere. So I've just been using Serum to try and get a little bit more original of a sound. I don't know why, I like that already. We're gonna try and use that. That's when I know it's gonna be good, when like, 'cause I usually struggle with sound design, so when I immediately find a sound and it just like works perfectly, even if I don't like that sound a day ago, and I already feel something off of it, that's how I know that I'm inspired. And if you guys don't know, I have been I've been practicing my piano on melodics, so I've actually been doing a little bit better with that. So I'm gonna try to record it. Alright, so I'm gonna be going from A chord. No. Okay, so we're gonna be going from this. Okay, I think it'll work. Again, I am not an experienced pianist, so pianist. Thank you, YouTube. So we'll see how this goes. I may have to click in some of it, just if I don't like it. We'll see. God. I also don't want it to be too quick. I'm thinking maybe like 1:30 should be fine. You can see what I mean by not being experienced, right? I'm just gonna go quiet here and get all the chords that I want, and then we'll see what happens. God, it feels so good to actually quantize stuff again, I gotta tell you. Okay, that should be decent at least. If we make an entire track off of just this one pad, I'm just following the root notes here, even though those are both A, and I just realized that I made both of these the same chord. Oh, okay, that's fine. Unless we make kind of like a melody out of it. I don't know if E is the right one. Yeah, I guess we can just follow the top notes, or we can not. I think it'll be fine. Just follow the tops. I want like a lead or something, but I can never find a good lead. I have to make one in like, what is it called? GMS. I'm just looking for something that looks like close to what I want, and then I'll go and fix it with the parameters. No. That'll work. We're gonna go for a Lil Wayne sound apparently. I'm just kind of clicking around right now and seeing what I like. Alright, I think I finally got something here. I don't like that F though. It's gotta climb down a little bit faster. Not that fast. See if we can't make any guitars work too. I totally forgot that the metronome was playing the entire frickin' time. My bad, guys. Might want to layer that guitar with a vocal synth. So here I really think that layering is going to be king, just because the pure fact of where we want it to be just like a loop. So I think I've got everything that I need as far as melodies, and now I need you guys to go start writing drums, and then later on I'm going to try and go for and find layers and stuff. I'm going to bounce all this like to audio and then change it later on. I want this to be like a happy pop trap type of deal, you know? Something that's not going to take too much focus away from me and my videos, but also something that's not going to be too boring either. And I still like my 808s heavily distorted even on my like happier non-hip-hop songs, tracks, beats, whatever you want to call them. There we go. That's nice, actually. Oh shoot, thought those were getting quieter. I always do that. Whenever I alter it, I always get to change it back. Now I don't want it all to sound like a loop right here, so I actually need to kind of change the pitching a little bit. Alright, just gonna add some 808s and then we are finito. Which is good because I think that my friends are blowing up my phone for tonight's plans. Oh god. Just trying to try and follow my root notes here. I actually might want to try and get all of these to slide a little bit more. Not slide, but you know what I mean. Maybe you don't. Just realized I didn't explain anything about what I'm about to do. Just gotta go over and change the envelope a little bit. Put the hold up to maximum, everything else down to 0. Whenever I do like crazy slides, I actually like this method better just because it's what am I trying to think of? Whenever I'm trying to do like slides, like crazy slides, I actually really like the that envelope thing that we just did. Because it kind of helps me see where it's going to slide better. Even though it's going to slide in the same place either way, it just helps me. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to be just about it. Let me know what you guys think of this new setup that I got going on with the whole lights. I actually really do like it. Like, it's actually completely bright outside. I just put my blackout curtains and then got the whole thing going, so that's pretty cool. And I'm thinking I'm actually going to be doing separate drums. I don't know if these drums are good enough yet for me to actually use as an intro, but we'll see. I could use them. Alright, let me know what you get. Alright, so let me know what you guys think about this being the intro from now on. Would you guys be okay with hearing this like every video, or just sometimes, or if I should just scrap it and do something else? But thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.